what is setup? Setup is Nkwi. Nkwi is what? Nkwi is a plant. It's actually a plant that grow up. This is the plant here that grow up in a farm in the Cameroon country. Yeah, for people who live in the west region. And this is the sauce that come from out of it when you finish cooking it. This is the sauce, and this is the couscous, the food that's on it that you can accompany it to eat it. Most women who have baby like to eat it. So a setup is actually this sauce, right? This sauce that is called nkwi. This is a setup. This sauce. You see, this is the plant that we do nkwi. Yeah. You see how it is. It is like it's a type of food that is very like sliding, that can slide on a finger, that doesn't stick. When you touch it, you can slide like a banana, banana banana skin on the floor. When you place your feet on it, you can slide actually and fall. That's how that sauce is. It's not a, yeah, that's it. So let me go in a graphic and on the blackboard to show you what's the setup. You remember about the story that I talked to you, I shared with you about, that I told you about Tenku, the family of 4 people who were selling nkwi and fufu at the beginning. They were in a mountain and they had a restaurant there. This is the restaurant that they had. And then here, this one was the restaurant in the mountain that they had here, like this. And then you remember that they wrote here Nkwi, right? Nkui, Nkwi. So let us say that this one are plates of food. The roof, like the 2 sides of the roof are plate of food. And then you put that sauce on it, right, like this. If you take fufu and then you throw on it like this, tang, what will the fufu do now when it is on the roof? Let us say this is the plate of food like this, and this is the nkwi, right? This is the nkwi inside the plate. This is a plate, right? This is a plate. A plate of what? A plate of nkwi. So, and now Tenke come out of the house. This is him here with his small feet and his big head. He throw fufu on it like this, and then the fufu land on the plate. And the plate is inclined to the downside like this by an angle of, let us say, 60 degrees. Will the fufu, when you land on it, will it continue to the upside? No, it will start going down, right? It will start sliding to the downside, right? So this fufu here is just candle, right? This fufu here is just a candle, and then the plate of nkwi is tenkan on the graphics. So it's like I explained to you the last time. Yeah, Tenko were going up in the mountain, were climbing the mountain to deliver those nkwi plates, right? And then when they pay him, he mark a line like this, and then he goes again and he delivers. When they pay him, he mark a line like this. They paid him 1 time and 2 times. Mark a line on his path here like this. So this path is actually Tenkan, right? This path is actually Tenkan. And that is actually what we call setup. Because if you're a trader and then you come at this level, you place a position like this, and then you buy, you can make 3 times your money. Why Tenko is still delivering the second packet you, you enter your position here, you can make 3 times your money. That's what we call setup. At the moment where they pay, think it is a setup. Setup is then a pattern of QE. Setup equal to QE. That's what you need to remember. So let us go to the graphic inside the chart itself. Let us go to the graphic. And then let me show you it. So we have the graphics here, right? We have the graphics here. So this is what I was saying, telling to you. You have 5 setups. Let me show you. First, the Tenkan setup that I was explaining to you. This Tenkan, right? And then this is the setup here. When candles are like fufu, when they touch the plate. So let me come here. Let me start this way. Let me take an example. Okay, let's start here by the time that the chart is loading here. Okay, it's loaded. I wanted to have a downtrend type of, okay, let me take this one. If, let us say that, right, what I tried to explain to you is that you see when Tenkan is going down like this, it's like a plate, right? That this one looks like a plate. Then when candles are going down this way, they are going down, coming down this way. Then why is it not writing? Okay, I think this is a small connection problem. So we have like 5 setups. We have Tenkan setup, we have Kijun setup, we have SSB setup, SSA2, and the Dunks setup. I have to explain to you all of this here on the chart. On the chart here. So we have this, right? We have this. Let us say that Tenkan here is a rate of Q, and those candles are just fufu. And then Tenko here, if you place on a plate that is inclined to the downside like this, if you place even a ball on it, it will go down, right? That's the same thing when candles are right on Tenkan, the Tenkan that is inclined like this, it stop going up and then start going down. So that's it. That's it. That's a Tenkan. You take a rectangle like this from the candle that broke it like this candle till here. That's a setup, and then you put something this way. Okay, bon. Let us then start taking Tenkan from here. So you see from TK cross here, TK fusion here, you have how many? You have let us mark with a rectangle. You see the candle going up, going up, going up, going up. This is the first time that candle pass below Tenkan, even with a week. This is the first time. Another time is here because this candle went above, cross back above Tenkan, and then this red candle went below. This is another setup forming one here. And then another one is this one. You see, only the wick was below Tenkan, right? The wick of this candle. And then from there, this is no more a setup. So let us look another setup, another Tenkan setup. This year from this candle that broke Tenkan and Kijun, those candles are going up, going up, going up, going up. This one is going up. No wick is touching Tenkan yet. No week is touching Tenkan, no week is touching Tenkan. This one did not touch Tenkan, this week did not touch Tenkan, almost. But this year touched. That made the setup look very big like this. So because when the setup finished when the candle break above again Tenkan, this candle break below, this probably break below Tenkan, this close of the candle is here below Tenkan, this one is here below Tenkan, this one is here below Tenkan. Only this one broke above, so this is the setup, only one setup. Like from here to here, this one is only one. Let us also take this down trend setup from when Tenkan and Kijun cross over like this. The first setup is this one, if you see very well. Tenkan here. This is a setup, this Tenkan setup. You see when this week move above, this Tenkan is already inclined, and then it makes as if it is a ball that you throw on a downhill or on a plate of tree. Okay, so after that, no candles wick is touching or no candle body is touching. Here you see a candle body is touching Tenkan, passing Tenkan through. This is a setup. I finish the rectangle just above the line of Tenkan like this. This is a setup. But after that, you go down, you see again another setup. Another setup like this. And then this setup end there. So this is a setup. Let us take another setup for Tenkan setup. We had this one. If we have another one here, for example, we don't have. For this one, we have a small something here. After this cross, we have a small. You need to be very zooming. Sometimes you need to zoom. Zoom like a doctor, setup doctor. We have a setup here. Oh, what else? Yeah. Let us see. You also have a setup here. On this thing that we're going up, we have a setup here. This one. The wicks come here and then the candle close above. So the second setup is this one. Candle close above, and then you have these setups too. And then this one is not a setup we continue to down. So this is how you look for setup. This is how you look for setup. I don't see any setup anything can setup. All of them are going. Okay, let us take this one for the last one. This is a Tenkan setup, right? You start realizing it. Tenkan setup. This is another Tenkan setup. Lastly, so it didn't touch Kijun. So those are Tenkan setup. Then maybe also the last uptrend from here. Tenkan setup. You take from here the first cross below, and then you take also here another cross, and then you take also here. Those are Tenkan setups. And then after this, everything is just below Tenkan. So that's Tenkan setup, right? Okay, nice. So now let us do Kijun setup. For Kijun setup, same thing. As soon as the candle go below Kijun, you take a rectangle and put it like this. This is Kijun setup, right? After this, you take this one, this setup too. Because this setup even started at this week. As soon as the week touched Kijun, it's already a setup. So don't just take it. This also here, when you zoom very well, this touches. This setup did not go long, but that was a setup, a small setup. That works. Another one is somebody can say this, yes, I agree. So, oh, what did I do? So, you have another setup here. That's just stop there. Does not go longer than that. And then another one is where is Kijun setup? I have a Kijun setup here, this one. So you follow Kijun. When you follow Kijun, you can see this is another one like Kijun setup. As soon as candle go below Kijun like this is a Kijun setup. This one is not Kijun. So let us take this last one. So from here, you see that these things are moving up. This is a Kijun setup here. This one was also a Kijun setup here. And this last one was also a Kijun setup here. So as soon as you follow Kijun, because the setup is like the lines are like this, right? And then candle are moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up. When the candle touch the Ishimoku line, and then it goes up, it's like it keep climbing back up. This is the first time, this is the second time, and then it keep back climbing back up. It's like Tenko is delivering product, and then the third time here touches, and then it come again here, touch now Kijun. Those touches, you take a rectangle like this, you take a rectangle like this, you put this is a setup. As soon as it touches, this is a setup. This is where I should enter the market to buy. This is where I should enter the market to buy. This is where I should enter the market to buy. Because as soon as it will touch this, it will start moving back up. So let us do another setup, which is SSB setup. Now we lose the SSB line. Let us use SSB. So you see SSB, 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 SSB. But let us look at candles. Candles are moving up like this, and then it arrives at a level where it meets SSB here. The first meeting between him and SSB is this. This one is a setup. Only this one. After that, this one is a setup. Let us say take even all of this is a setup, right? You take there, you close here, you take there, you close there, and then this SSB setup. Let us take another SSB. Wanna see this did not become an SSB setup at the end of the day. This one is an SSB setup. Let me zoom very well. Okay, yeah, it was an SSB setup. The candle went below SSB here on a blank part of SSB, and then here it was an SSB setup. Here too, an SSB setup. Here too, an SSB setup. So we saw a pack of SSB setup. I should have normally changed this color. No, not this color, this color. Anyway, I'll change it next time. So let us look at SSB setup. You see here, the first time, when the candle were above the cloud first, then you look at the first time that it touches. Here, the first time that it touches is an SSB setup. That's what you need to look at. SSB setup, right? You had two here. Went back above SSB, then this one is also an SSB setup. Those are close to each other. Then when you went back up, go back above SSB, your setup, you are no more inside the setup lane. This is another example very well. This is a wick that goes below SSB. That's very clean. Then it goes above. Okay. Then this wick goes below SSB. Then it go above. Then I will take this whole one like this. That became a setup. Then it went above. So can have many, there are many like that. There are many like that. This is another setup. This SSB setup. So basically, let me do this. The SSA setup. Now you use the red line SSA, right? The SSA setup, right? And then let us look at SSA. From here, we do not have any SSA touches. Did not touch the line and then go up. Okay, let us start from here. Okay, we had an SSB setup here. See, it's very tiny, but it's an SSB. As soon as you cross the black line, your SSB setup. This one too, I forgot this one. SSB setup. Now let's do SSA. You see the candle were below the cloud, below the red cloud. Then when you move up, and then it passes this line to the upside. This one like this in our setup. This is a setup. And then do you have another? This one too is a setup. This one too. What is another setup? Okay, let us take from here. The candle was above SSA. Then when it touches SSA here, this one, I take the plateau here. This is a setup. After that, it went above. Then it came back again. Ooh, this one was first of all a setup here, but we had an SSB setup just right here. Just right here. You can, if I zoom, you will see. You see this SSB, right? If I zoom. Yeah. See how it passes now. And can you guys even see? Let me remove my cursor. That's the cheapest time to buy. What I want to explain to you is that what is a setup? A setup is all right. If you have a floor, a basketball floor like this, and then you have bucket here where basketball players are shooting to our point. What you need to realize is that if this is a ball, when the ball hit the floor here, the ball has only one direction. After it hit the floor, it has only one direction to go back up, right? So that's when the ball has reached the lowest point of its trajectory. This is where trader want to buy, because a buyer wants cheap price. So this price here is cheaper. This price here, it is a cheaper price. So all of the rectangle that I'm putting here is like floors of basketball. It's where the price will blow. If those candles are basketball, right? Arrive at those setup, rectangle setup, the price will blow there and continue back up. Continue up. That's when you want to buy. It's like a spring. You know a spring, right? Let us say you have a spring like this, and you want to jump, or you want to throw something in the air. The maximum, a spring has its maximum resistance, like the maximum resistance that you can reach when you compress it is here. And if you put a ball here, it cannot go lower than this. So all of this is potential to go up. And then when you release the spring, the ball is forced to go to the upside. It's the same thing like the floor. The floor in the basketball in NBA, the floor is basically where the ball will stop. Maximum, if the floor is not well drafted, it will bend a little bit like this, but it will not bend by a large bend curve, right? Will not bend like a large bend curve. If you hit a ball, a basketball cannot break a floor like this. It can just like bend a little bit like this, and then the ball continues to upside, right? That's the same thing here. All of this rectangle where I put here is like all of those candles, right, are basketballs, right? When the SSB, for example, this one is SSB, right? When the ball arrived there, when the candles arrived there, they have no choice than to go back up. That's what a trader wants to. That's what they call a setup. A setup to have only one direction after that. After this, even this Kijun, after this, I only have one direction. I go up. It's like it's like the current price. Look, for example, arrive here, people who don't know this setup, they will think that arrive here, this Kijun will not play. Or like this big candle will go and break, the cloud will go down. No, this is a setup, a Kijun setup. This is a floor. As soon as this is Kijun, right? This is Kijun. Kijun is moving like this. And then and then the candles are like this, right? As soon as the candle arrive here, you see, Kijun is a little bit flat somewhere here. This is a floor. As soon as the candle arrives here, they will just turn their man and keep going up back up. It's the same thing here. They arrive here, they will just turn their man. And then this is where this is where trader want to be buying. This is the latest, bottomest, cheapest price where you can buy. Kijun SSB Tenkan. Even here, it was the same thing. It's not because it's Tenkan. It's the same thing. It's the same setup. It's where the price will block. You cannot go lower than this. This is what you want because you want this margin. You want this margin. You don't want to be buying here and you buy here, you put your stop loss here, and then you get exited like this. Like you buy at the top there, and then you get exited, start crying money. Stop. If you don't want to stop crying money, you need to identify the setup. So the last setup is what I call the dunk. This dunk, right? Like Michael Jordan dunking on the market, on the financial market, bang, going with all of the money in his bank account. If you want to do like me, like him, identify this dunk. So the dunk, for example, the dunk is here. Let me give you a clean dunk on Tenkan. So basically, this is the dunk. This one. Oh, I forgot to place Tenkan here. How come did I forget? This Tenkan setup here. I forgot this one. This one too. And this one. This one too. Those are Tenkan setup. Okay. So here, for example, this candle is a dunk. It's a dunk candle. Let me explain to you why. So basically, the reversal, dunk is just a reversal. Let us suppose that Tenkan is this bucket, right? Where basketball players are shooting the ball so that the ball gets inside. When the ball is at this level, you know that the ball will enter. When it is just at the level of the bucket here, this line is catching the ball. And then when the ball is here, you know that the ball is below the bucket arc. And the best time to know that you have a point is when the ball has already passed this bucket arc. So if this bucket is like Tenkan, right, and this basketball are candles, those are candles. When the candle passes Tenkan like this, cross Tenkan, yeah, this is it. This candle this is the bucket here. This is the bucket here. Tenkan is the bucket like this. And then this candle is the ball of basketball. This one is then the dunk. When you dunk violently, like LeBron James against against haters, posterize the market, the financial market, to dunk on the head of the market. This one is a reversal candle, a very good reversal candle. After that, the candle reverse back at least on to Kijun till here. So let me give you another dunk setup. Another dunk setup is this candle. Yeah. This candle cross, if Tenkan is the bucket, cross below the Tenkan now, right? Till here, this is the scale from here to this Kijun. At least then when it crosses that, at least it will go to Kijun. So let us take another reversal. You can say this one, but I will explain to you why this one is not really. This one is not good enough for me to explain to you. Let me take bucket that work very well. Okay, let me take another. This one is a bucket. Now on the other side, this candle, from this candle, I prefer to take the candle that is inside like this so that I have more security, like this green candle. Also this, that reverse the market. When the candle go and reach Kijun again, this already this one is already a dunk inside Tenkan. Like this is like a bread between two plates or something. Let me look for another dunk. we can have a dunk, this candle, a dunk, what? This one is a dunk too. This one is a dunk candle. This one, dunk on Tenkan. It dunks literally on Tenkan. Dunks literally on Tenkan. This one too. The first one, this one can be the one, but if you want to secure, you can take the candle that already passed the bucket. Tenkan. So those are dunk candle, right? I hope you get my point. This is also a dunk candle. This one actually dunk till. That was so violent that the reversal even crossed above Kijun. This one is also a dunk candle. So you see how I picked those dunk candle, right? This one, there is also a small dunk candle here. All of this. This one is also a small candle. So dunk, you go back at least to Kijun. There are some Google to Tenkan to SSB. So those are then setups. So that's what I show you here. Setup. This is Kijun setup here, Tenkan setup, SSB setup, SSA setup. So the last thing that I want to show you is the number of touches. Number of number of touches. The number of touches is, what do I mean by number of touches? Let us say, for example, let us start with Tenkan. Between two Kijun setup like this, let me draw something. Let us say this one is Kijun, right? Let us say this one is Kijun, isn't it? And then let us say this one, from the cross here, this one is Tenkan, like this, right? From this cross, the candle are going up, right? And then the first touch is this one. That's the setup already. And then the second one setup is here. And then the last one before the dunk is here. After that, you see the dunk going down. So this setup here, if you take a rectangle, this one is a Tenkan setup, right? This one is also the second Tenkan setup. And then this one is the third Tenkan setup. So this is 1, 2, 3, right? So the number of times that this setup will appear will be between 1 and 5. But you have level of strength. The number 1 will be the best, the second will be the best too. But from number 3, you can have good, but the rest can be weak. So let me take you till here. So let us say that like this. We have this Kijun. Between those two Kijun, how many setup Tenkan did we have? We had this one, number 1. Then we have this one, number 2. And then you have this one, number 3. What do you realize? Let us see how many pips the setup number 1 did from the bottom. From here to the top, number 1 did 72 pips. From here to bottom, number 2 till here, it did 70 pips. But the setup number 3, let me remove this one. The setup number 3, this is the week here, right? Let us take the week from here till where? Till maximum here. It is only 20, 25. So you see that you don't have more opportunity to, because traders are eating money out of a gap, right? A gap between the cheapest price here, and the more expensive price here. But at this level, you only have a tiny margin like this. That margin is not enough for you to make money. So you need to make sure that if you take this Tenkan setup, you take the number 1 and the number 2. Those are your 2 last chains. The number 3 for me, I call it sometimes last chain. That's why I say good. It can sometimes go a little bit high, but the number 1 and number 2 are the best one. From the number 4, like Tenkan number 4 here, do you see with me like that it's already a dunk? So that's why I say reversal at number 5. Like between 4 and 5, you will see a dunk, a violent dunk on Tenkan, right? Rather than making your setup, you make a dunk. So, and this is the 1 hour time frame, right? This is our 1 hour for our daily and weekly and monthly time frame work. 1 and 2 are the best setup to take take advantage of the market and have some pips that you can have some profit on. But after from number 3, you will realize that it is not actually, it will not, the market will not go too much. Let us go and find another one. This one, from year to year, from this course, you saw only one setup, so I will not even count it. Sometimes it appears that it's only one setup of Tenkan. But let us take this downtrend. You will see that this is the number 1 Tenkan, right? The number 2. But see the number 3. Why did the number 3 went to from year to year only? This is only the scale. But the number 1 was so long. If you sold year, because you need to sell inside the setup. I mean, inside here is where you sell. Inside the setup, you place your stop loss here. You are made like 18 times your money. And number 2 too, you are made many times your money. Like this 100 pips, this is how many pips? 182 pips. But the third setups barely made 40 pips, right? You can, if you're you can go on 1 minute time frame. This is 1 hour. Setup, you need to look your setup in 1 hour if you're a scalper. So setup, this setup, that's how this setup played, right? This is how this setup played. So basically that's it. That's it, right, for Tenkan. So between 1 and 3, let us do for Kijun now. Even here, for example, here from this uptrend, Tenkan only play 1, 2, 3. From the fourth one, right? People who thought at this level that no, it's also a Tenkan setup. The Frank said no, let us take Tenkan setup. This one will dunk on your money, and then you start crying. You start crying because you cry money, but you will not cry setup because you don't even read that this one was actually a dunk origin, because we had 1 touch, 2nd touch, and 3rd touch. The 3rd touch barely made you something. The 1st touch was 7, and then the 4th one is surely a dunk. From the 1st is surely again in 1 hour time frame. So you see, now same thing for Kijun. Above, when Kijun is above the cloud, like Kijun is above the cloud, like this, it will make 1, 2. It will be its best, like this. They all have the same thing. It will be the best, like this, right? Kijun, the first 2 touch are best. This one and the 2nd one. But let's say, for example, in the future, right? Let me take an example for the future. Let me remove all my data. Let us say, for example, in the future, those candles are moving up, and then arrive here, and then this Kijun. How at the 3rd Kijun, because this one is the first, this one is the 2nd. At the 3rd Kijun here, for me, I will be very careful that even if I take it, I will take it like a cycle, because it will not move by up too much. Then it will go back, try to find the cloud again. So the 3rd one will be good, but not good enough, because the excellent one is the first one. So what I mean is that for Kijun is when the candle went above the cloud like this. This one is 1, 2. The setup Kijun above the cloud like this. So this above the cloud, when the candle went above the cloud for this one, you had only 1 Kijun, and this Kijun did not out too much. So here we cannot even have a conversation. Maybe here we can have a conversation. Let us take a conversation about Kijun here. When the candle start go above out of the cloud here, we had one setup here, and then the 2nd setup. Look at the 3rd setup, we almost played. This one was also the 3rd setup, right? But this setup break below Kijun, but the maximum that they made was this. After that, it was not good enough. I said good. When a setup is good, it is good. Oh, that doesn't mean that it's the best. It's just good. But I said best and excellent. Excellent. So you need to look for excellent setup, right? And then we'll take this one. Same thing for SSA. Between when the cloud go below like this, you see first SSA here, and then 2nd SSA here. After that, the 3rd one When you touch again, SSA going back up like this. It's actually the reversal. So it can play out, though, but yeah. Let us take this one. Between here and top here, you have the first SSA play out here and the second one here. Because if you follow candle move above, no candle here touches about this one. This is the one, the first one. And then the candle went above SSA again and then come back, touches. Yeah. After that, you have a setup SSB here. This one is setup SSB. So you don't ever have the third time. So that's what you need to understand about this. Same thing for SSB now. SSB, same thing. Same thing. Let us say on this downtrend, when this red cloud, when the cloud was red to the downside, how many SSB do you have? You have this one, right? One. And then you have this 1, 2. After that, did you make the third? No. Nothing. So I call this phone number. If you call somebody one time, second time, the person doesn't pick your phone, will you call again? The third time. The person is not available now. So that's why you see a reversal. So basically, that's it. You need to take into account the fact that, so let us talk about the dunk. The dunk, for the dunk, the best is to look at from the, that's how I will do for the dunk. I forgot to do it in the French version of this course. For the dunk, the best time is basically on the 4th and 5. You can have also, oh sorry, I wanted to make like this. What do I say? The best is like this. For the dunk, the best is at this level. That is excellent, right? It must be excellent. Excellent at the third touch of Tenkan. The third touch, when you see the third touch, start looking at the dunk. Like this one, 1, 2, 3. The fourth, like this fourth, Tenkan 1, 2, 3. You would dunk at the fourth. A violent dunk in the bucket, meaning the NBA finance with your money, and then you collect in your bank account. So basically, that's all. I also place you more like, setup here at the bottom of the procedure, like 3. First, those are SSB, those are SSA. Basically, a setup is where you need to know that this one, it cannot go upper than that. It cannot, like, for example, at this level, it cannot it cannot go lower than here. Climb up, go down, cannot go up lower than that's the setup. You don't have anything else. So you need to look at when the candle touches Kijun like this. Start to be rigid, because this is where you buy. You don't buy up here. It's inside the setup here. Inside that you will be buying, and then you'll be doing like this, and then you'll be enjoying your money all day. Right? Done for this course, and then let me give you for the procedure. The procedure is simple. You duplicate this Google Sheet here, you go on File, you go on duplicate, and then you will be going down, you duplicate my Google Sheet, and then identify Kijun setup and put a rectangle there, and frame them with a rectangle. Identify Kijun Tenkan, SSB, SSA, dunk on Tenkan. Then dunk on Tenkan, right? Dunk on Tenkan setup, and then put it there, and then put a rectangle on setup as Z, and then hand draw it. To hand draw this, you saw me hand drawing now. So if this one is Kijun and then this one is Tenkan, just do like circle, this one is the number 1, and then you do a fake rectangle like this if you want, and then you do circle like candles, and then this one is number 2. Call it number 2. Call it Tenkan setup, and then you take a screenshot of it. You take a photo of it. You you send screenshot photo on in a VIP group. Even if it's ugly like that, nobody is if you are not a great drawer, just draw like this. Because what the brain understands is the intention and the idea. The brain is not stupid. It's very intelligent. When you do like this, you already know that you are doing setups. And in the group, you already know that you do setups. And then I also want you to screenshot your personal work of setup like this, where you took the rectangle on TradingView and then you mark a setup like this cleanly, like I did in a clean way. For Kijun, Tenkan, you can actually take only one Kijun like this, and then you send one Tenkan, and then you send one SSB. You say this is SSB setup, this is SSA setup, this is doing on Tenkan setup, one Tenkan. And then you send me those, not me, in the VIP group. So student will validate you, and I don't want judgment, I don't want critics if somebody made a mistake. I don't want positive amelioration with each other, only good vibes, because nobody just grew up here with trading or so. And then we need to be very very comprehensive with each other, and then validate each other. The most important thing is the validation. People are looking for validation for what they did. If somebody did a mistake, validate what they did good, and then propose him something in a positive way so that he can do better. Because we are here to learn, to grow together. So this is all for this video, and then let us meet each other for the next video.